Hi 3D parents, this is Miss Abra, and I see what's the problem. Okay, there we go. um, so tonight your kid came home and they were telling you all about Google Classroom. They might have told you about it yesterday, but today they came home with their ID number and password, how they're going to get in. So they came in with a card that's like this, but smaller, and they told you that they had an assignment on Google Classroom tonight. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how to do that, why we're doing it, and just give you some advice and some steps to follow so it's not as confusing and scary. For those of you who have students who are already in middle school or in a higher grade level, you've probably already dealt with this. This is no surprise to you, and you probably don't even need to watch this. For those parents that don't have students in older grade levels and know how to use that, this is just kind of me trying to help you out and show you step by step what to do. First, I want to show you what students are going to be doing tonight, and then I'll show you how to sign on. This is what my Google Classroom looks like. Clearly, it's a little bit different because I'm a teacher, and I can post things and add them. But what they're going to be doing tonight is clicking here where it says Abra Littmer posted a new question. How would you define culture? And when I look at this, it says that 2 students have turned it in, Cream and Kinda. Kinda did that in class. We showed her how to do that together. And I've also asked the students that once they've turned it in, that they go and they look at the responses of their classmates and reply. They can reply with a good job. They could reply with another comment back. Do you think this would be a part of someone's culture? And start a conversation. Everything that we're doing with Google Classroom right now is based on our last unit of study. And I want you to know that at the end of this year, our use of Google Classroom in grade 3, I'm going to be sending you a form and asking you if you think this would be useful for things like math. I know that being able to post the homework and turn it in online is helpful for some parents, and for other parents it's really not. So I'd like to get a lay of the land, and this last unit is my way of doing that. So how are your students going to sign in, and how do you do those steps? So I've got an incognito window up here, and I'll show you how to do that. First things first, they want to go to classroom.google.com, and that's where they're going to sign in. Now, if you don't have a laptop or a computer at home, a device like that that they can use, you can download this on your iPhone, on any phone. You can download it on an iPad or any other type of, I don't know what you would call them, iPad product that you have, tablet, any other type of tablet that you have. And there should be an app for it, and it's really easy to sign in. The steps are very similar, and it works flawlessly. So it almost works better on the iPad than it does on the computer. So what you're going to do is sign in, and I've signed out of both of these students' accounts, but I have some more here, so I'm going to use a different student as an example, and I'm actually going to pick Serene because she was absent yesterday, so I'll kind of do the beginning of the sign up for her. At your home, if you have lots of kids there, it might look similar to this, where there's a couple of different student names up there, and you just want to make sure you pick use another account. If you ever lose this information, it's always going to be the same. So if you ever lose the card that I sent home, it's always the same. It's ID plus your child's ID number at school. And so for this one, 4482 at stu.aiswest.com. Always. ID, your child's ID number at stu.aiswest.com. Press next, and it's going to redirect you to Microsoft Office because we purchased all of these through Microsoft Office, but we have a Google account too. So you're going to say use another account because none of those match the ID number that I'm looking for. And I'm going to type it in all over again because it's still asking for my email address here. and then the password. And the password is 123 @ AIS West, AISW. And again, that password is up on the cards for each of the kids. There you go. 123 @AISW. Please do not change the password. If you are having an issue logging in, stop trying after 2 attempts. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait about an hour. All right, so once kids are in, this is what it looks like. And it looks like Serene did get to log in at some point because we didn't get asked a bunch of questions. If you get asked those questions, just press accept, move on to the next step, and sometimes it'll pop up here, classwork, say got it, and move on. The newest part of what we're doing is, the newest assignment is the one that's at top. And how do you define culture? When you're ready to do that, you can click on that assignment. And you'll notice that I have a video there. It's 6 minutes and it explains what culture is. I'm going to be honest, it's not the most interesting or fun video to watch. I would suggest having a chat with your kids about what you think culture is. Doing an internet search on your own, but that video is there for you, and it explains what culture is. And then I want each student to tell me what they think culture is, turn in the assignment, and then review the things that other students have said. This is not a graded assignment. If you are having a problem logging on, I told the students that if they're trying to log on a tablet or a phone, they can bring that phone or tablet in tomorrow morning, and during our science class, I will help them figure that out. If they're on a computer, I will use my computer to show them once again and see where they've gone wrong. You don't need to bring in a big computer, okay? So don't worry about that. And we'll figure this out. If you're having problems with internet connections, let me know at home, but this is a great way for students to communicate. I do want them to try this in earnest for this last unit. I think it'll be very exciting. Our last unit in social studies is comparing and contrasting the cultures and countries of two different countries, one in Africa and one in South America. Students will be doing their research during our reading class, and we'll be learning more about informational reading through that research, on top of which in our science social studies class, then they'll be building their projects. And in writing, they'll be writing a fairy tale or folk tale inspired by the fairy tales and folk tales they read of the cultures that they're studying. And all of this will fit together when the students eventually create their own website and hopefully a virtual tour as well. So it's pretty exciting. It is a technology-heavy unit. However, again, I'm always just trying to prepare them for next year, and I know that that's something they're going to be probably using Google Classroom next year in a lot of their classes. So let's get it started now so there's not the jitters. I just want to make them prepared. Anyway, have a great evening. I hope this video helped. If you still have further questions, feel free to email me. I am pretty busy this evening, so I may not get back to you right away. Just be patient. I'll answer them either through you or through your child tomorrow, and we'll get through this. Don't worry if you're having problems logging on. It's not the end of the world. We have another day. Have a great evening. Bye.